Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy here MC and this is Rundown with Swahili Nation. Guys, there's a great news I'm coming with today. I think a couple days ago, I gotta make sure here on our YouTube channel, I shared with you guys the last rundown that I shared with you guys. It was, let me see here, it was 4 days ago, and it was about Diamond Platinum's on Grammy Awards headlines. It was almost 30 minutes, 25 minutes. I share with you guys what's going on. That Diamond as the first artist to be on the front magazine of Grammy Recording Academy Grammy Awards. And I read the whole document in English and also translated for you guys in Swahili. So that was a great news for him. It's kind of like shows the future of his career, because you guys, if you're not aware, Grammy Awards is one of the biggest awards in the world concerning music. Like if you receive Grammy Award, then you're considered to be one of the greatest musicians, in the world, because that's kind of like the top, and not everybody gets a Grammy Award. And this is because of the procedure towards the Grammy nomination and eventually winning a Grammy Award. So it's very complicated procedure. So for example, here in Africa, we have a couple artists who won. Actually, one lady from Gabon, she won, I guess, almost 3 times. And also your boy Burna Boy, all the way from the West Africa, Nigeria, he got the nomination last year, and he actually lost to this girl, this woman from Gabon. But it doesn't matter whether you win Grammy Award or you just receive nomination. It's considered to be one of the greatest opportunity, and actually the whole world and the whole eyes, they're gonna be on you, watching and looking after you. So this is what happened today, actually, through the Instagram page of WCB Wasafi. They shared the very first post concerning Zuchu, and they wrote, for your Grammy consideration, Zuchu, I am Zuchu, best new artist, yes. And then in the caption they say, for your Grammy consideration, our new artist official Zuchu has been shortlisted to participate on the Grammy as the best new artist. Voting Academy members, we kindly need your vote. Artist Zuchu, genre, bongo flavor, category best new artist. And then they wrote there in Swahili as well. By the way, guys, if you're watching this and you want to understand this in Swahili, my role model, somebody that I'm looking after, Sky, SNS Simulizi na Sauti, he has actually explained the whole thing in Swahili. So if you want to understand in Swahili, and if you're a Swahili speaker, please head over to SNS and check it out, the recent news about Grammy consideration. But here I'm just gonna go ahead and do it in English. So that's what they shared, and then they shared the second picture for your Grammy consideration, Rayvanny Flowers album of the year. And they said the same thing. They said, for your Grammy consideration, our artist Rayvanny Flowers album has been shortlisted on the Grammy as the best world music album. Voting Academy members, we kindly need your vote. Artist Rayvanny album Flowers, genre bongo flavor, and category best world music album. That was not enough. They shared another post for your Grammy consideration. There's JJ, Diamond Platinums, and Baba Lao by Diamond Platinums. And they say best video of the year, Diamond Platinums JJ and Diamond Platinums Baba Lao. And this is what they wrote. They say, for your Grammy consideration, Lion, Diamond Platinums, has been shortlisted to participate on the Grammy as the best music video on JJ and Baba Lao song. Voting Academy members, we kindly need your vote. Alright, so I'm just gonna head over to Zuchu herself. Also, she shared something about this, and I'll let you guys know the whole thing about Grammy consideration. Because of this, I had to do research the whole day. I see a lot of requests. Actually, some people, they tag me in this post and say, Mika, can you do this? And I didn't know what is Grammy consideration, so I had to do some research. I went all over to the Grammy Award website, the Recording Academy, and the whole day I was actually just reading and writing some notes. And I can show you guys the notes I've been writing. These are the notes I've been writing to actually find out about what is this, so that I may be able to give you guys the good news. So I did this, and as well I listened to my role model Sky from SNS to see what he's talking about in Swahili, and then through that I kind of get a lot of information about a Grammy consideration. So shout out to SNS as well. Okay, so Zuchu, she shared and she said, kwa heshima kubwa okay, I'll read the English part that she said. It's the same thing that I read actually. I have been shortlisted to participate on the Grammy as the Best New Artist. Voting Academy members, we kindly need your support. And Rayvanny as well, he shared something. So I'm coming to you guys because I wanna explain to you guys a little bit about Grammy consideration. What is it about? And so a lot of people, they're confused. They'll be like, oh, Grammy consideration, is it about Grammy nomination? Does this mean Diamond, Rayvanny and Zuchu, you know, they're gonna be participating in the nomination of Grammy Award 2021? That's gonna be actually happening on January 31st, if I'm not mistaken, 2021. Alright, but I'll explain to you what is Grammy consideration. First of all, guys, Grammy consideration is not about Grammy nomination, but it's the first procedure toward Grammy nomination and eventually Grammy winning awards. So it's just the first procedure. As you see the word consideration, this means these 3 different artists from Tanzania, they are being considered, and it's something that never happened in Tanzania. So it's the very first time to happen consideration. And I'm gonna explain to you guys the little bit of few procedures that they take before consideration all the way to the winning. Alright, so there's a few different stages. For example, the stage number 1, which is submission, and then processing, and then voting, and then evolving. Those are 4 different procedures that they're dealing with, you know, Grammy consideration to Grammy winning. And submission, when I'm talking about submission, is actually just submitting your work. And when it comes to submitting your work, the work that you're doing, there's actually different kind of criteria that Recording Academy, they're looking after. And they're kind of like 3. The first one is release date, length of the song, and if it is for the album, then you need to have from 5 songs plus, which means you can have an EP, just like Rayvanny Flowers, all the way to the album. Just like, you know, in 2020, your boy Burna Boy, he was actually competing for the album, you know, the album, and he had like so many songs, more than 5. And then the last criteria is format. So it's either you have your music in CD format or in a digital platforms. And digital platforms here, I'm talking about iTunes, I'm talking about Shazam, I'm talking about YouTube, I'm talking about all these digital platforms that you guys, you know. So those are different kind of criteria for your Grammy consideration award. Alright, and so submission, talking about submission, this is the process that it actually takes place within a year, like from September 1st of the year. So for example, for 2021 awards procedure, it actually started to take place on September 1st, 2020, all the way to August 31st of the next year. So pretty much like 1st September of 2019 all the way to August 31 of 2020. That actually submission of your work and everything that you have. So until right now, I believe people, they're keeping, you know, submitting the work that they're doing. All right, and so that submission of the work, honestly, not everybody can submit the work. This one, it depends on whether you are a member, you have a membership card in Recording Academy website, or you know, the company itself at large. So you guys, you know that most of the time, for example, in Tanzania, there were people like Wema Sepetu that she has her own her own application, and in order to watch her video or whatever that she released, you have to actually pay amount of money for the membership fee. So it's the same thing as well in Recording Academy. You need to have a membership criteria to be there in order to submit your work. So when it comes to Tanzania, right now we see these 3 artists, they are actually considered for Grammy nomination, and all of them, they're coming from one music label called WCB Wasafi. WCB Wasafi. So what does this mean? This means that WCB Wasafi right now, they have a membership in Grammy Awards Academy, a company at large. And you guys, I think you remember last year, Diamond, Babatale, and some people from WCB Osaka, they went all the way to United States, and they had a meeting they went to Grammy Awards offices, and they had meeting with this one of the the worker that is working there. I don't remember his title for real, but they had a meeting, and you remember those pictures that went viral. You know, they were posted on Instagram and things like that. And I believe that was the time when Diamond or WCB Wasafi as a company, it was actually kind of like doing procedures for membership in Grammy Awards. So in that case, it means that they have advantage to actually submit their work to be considered for the Grammy nomination and a Grammy award winning. Alright, so when it comes to submission, there's a kind of people who are actually dealing with this, and people who they are actually considered, people who actually are looking at this submission. Actually, in a year, there's so many people who are doing this submission. More than 22,000 people, artists from all over the world, they actually submit their work and different things for Grammy nomination consideration, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of people, and all of these people, there are kind of people who are actually sitting down to evaluate each artist with their work, and those people, they're actually two different groups. For example, the first group is media companies. So media companies, different media companies, whatever that you know, so maybe WCB, maybe all these big media companies. And the second group that they're actually considering is academy members. So these academy members, not just anybody can be academy members, and it's very important for us not to confuse that academy members is not about those people working for Record Academy, a company or this organization, but are different people with high level of expertise. So for instance, artists, songwriters, producers, song recorders, and different kind of people who they have expertise in these kind of different categories. And within a year in this nomination, there's like more than 84 different categories of award winning, but there's only 5, I think almost 5, which are really considered to be high. For example, album of the year, the music video of the year, the new coming artists, and there's like 5 different categories that they kind of consider to be high. And then the rest of the categories, they don't really announce on the main stage, but they always give this after party. Yeah, during after party. So more than 22,000 entries, they actually submit their work. And media companies or academy members, people who they actually have expertise in this different music career or music school, they actually consider and they evaluate all those submissions that they receive. And these expertise, guys, actually there are more than 300 expertise who are sitting down and doing evaluation. You know what I mean? More than 300 expertise. That's a lot of people, including artists, as I say, engineers, music producers, and etc. But also there are different kind of like general committees, more than 20 plus general committees. You know that these are kind of like different, you know, categories that are dealing with that. And a lot of people, they're actually kind of like, you know, going through that procedure as well. So this is very complicated situation. I had to take the whole day to read actually and to try to understand so that I'll be able to explain for you guys. So when it comes to voting, guys, as I said, more than 13,000 voting members. They vote up to 15 different categories, including you know, songwriters, musicians, producers, engineers, etc. And they are the one who actually choose and decide who is gonna go for Grammy nomination. You know, and eventually the last stage, which is Grammy winning. So this is the very complicated stage and very complicated procedure. So if you find somebody who has been nominated for Grammy Awards, they deserve a lot of respect, because it's something that it takes a long time to be considered, and as well it takes a lot of expertise to actually decide that these people, they're being considered for this, you know, award winning and nomination. So right now, as we see, you know, WCB, Diamond, Rayvanny, and Zuchu, they're actually at the beginning stage. And if you've seen in their Instagram, they try to post and to ask for Grammy Academy members. So these Academy members, guys, it could be anyone. It could be anyone, and nobody knows them. So it could be anyone. Even in Tanzania, I believe there's so many Academy members in different countries all over the world. They're very different Academy members, and these Academy members, they can actually nominate different people for Grammy winning. So for instance, I told you guys WCB, they could be Academy members. Pretty much the Academy members, they have membership. That's why they submitted their work. So that means the different organization that they're also Academy members. And in this case, I think it's very important to actually support. And I think it might be a little bit disadvantage when it comes to Tanzania, because we have so many groups right now. You see, like, you have a group of WCB, group of King's Music, group of Konde Boy Music, and all of this, it's very hard to actually cooperate one another. So let's say if you have Academy members from another group, that means it will be very difficult for them to vote and to be like, okay, we nominate this guy. So in this case, I believe it's the time to leave aside whatever that it is, like ushabiki, those fun mentality. It's the time to leave aside and just to go to fight for the nation, to fight for the honor of different musicians from our lovely country, Tanzania. You know what I mean? So yeah, so Academy member could be anyone, and right now what WCB they're doing, they're actually seeking for the voting from these Academy members. So if Academy members, they will cast their vote enough for Diamond, Zuchu and Rayvanny, then possibly next year, possibly soon, we'll be able to see Diamond, Zuchu and Rayvanny as a Grammy nominated artist, all the way from East Africa, Tanzania. So that's the only procedure right now that is left, and after that, it will come to vote. Vote like for these nominations. And again, we are not included, but we have all these people that I told you guys, more than 300 expertise who will actually, that's their job. And the Recording Academy, they have a traditional of actually repeating every year and actually work on them, every single time. So these are people who are very trusted, people who can make actually right decision, right choice, professionally, not just, because I like this guy, I vote for him, because I like, no. And that's why we witnessed last year, Burna Boy, he was nominated, but he didn't win the award, somebody else won. And it's fair, because people who are dealing in this procedure, they're very highly educated and they're expert in these areas. Yeah, so this, I think it's a little summary of everything about Grammy consideration to Grammy nomination and winning. And only voting members of the Academy votes. Only members of the Academy, they're the one who votes, and not employees. So it doesn't matter whether you're working in Recording Academy but you don't have opportunity to vote. Only voting members, they're the one who vote. And the announcement, they're actually gonna announce on January 31st, 2021. Remember, the procedure starts from 2019 submissions all the way to 2020, and then the announcement will be announced on January 31st, 2021. So it's a long procedure, guys, as you see. Yes. So I hope you guys understand a little bit of the summary that I shared with you today. But more than that, if I would just try to summarize for the last time, all these different expertise that I told you, more than 300 plus expertise in various fields. All these expertise, they're coming from various fields, not from the same field. As I said, some of them, they're coming from also rock music, R&B, hip hop, country, gospel, new age, rap, classical, Latins, and etc. And the main goal is to actually make sure that each entry, like right now, if you're gonna have WCB, Diamond, Zuchu and Rayvanny for nomination for Grammy Awards, so their job is to make sure that all these people are placed in its proper category and they deserve to be there. And so they will jump all the way to the nomination. And another job is to ensure that the quality of voting members are directed to the vote only in their areas of expertise. And I want to share everything about the fields, different fields. And I also told you guys about the general field, that they have few general fields. And the first one is records of the year, album of the year, song of the year, best new artist. These are kind of general field, but they have different kind of category, like more than 83, as I told you before. nominations and eventually winning. Yeah. So just to wrap up, this is a good news. It's a good news for East African music and for Tanzania in particularly. It's very good news to see that we might be very soon we might be seeing these 3 different names all the way from Tanzania nominated for Grammy winning, and I think it's the time. Come on, I think it's the time. Diamond Platnumz, I read that article 4 days ago about Diamond Platnumz, that I think this guy, he deserves for the work he has been putting into, not only that but also for the support that he has shown to so many artists that are doing well right now in Tanzania, like Rayvanny, Harmonize, Mbosso, Lava Lava, Zuchu, and etc. and so on and so forth. He has done an amazing work in Africa, representing Swahili, representing Africa in the world. He has done an amazing work. So I think it's the time for that. And it's my prayer and that he will have this opportunity. It's really good news, and it's not just for WCB, but it's good news for Tanzania at large. It's a time to actually Tanzania to rise up, East Africa to rise up, and to actually celebrate, but as well to pray that we'll receive nominations for Grammy Award very soon. So yeah, shout out to Diamond Platnumz. Shout out to WCB, Rayvanny, Zuchu, and shout out to voting academy members. I hope they are watching this and they're considering to nominate these guys and so many artists more to come in the near future for Grammy Awards. So it's my prayer, finger crossed, and we hope everything is gonna be alright. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please leave your comment in below section. Let me know your thoughts. If there's anything that I missed out, please let me know down in the comment section. But also let me know your thought about this Grammy consideration. These 3 artists, do you think they deserve it? And who do you think is most likely to be nominated for a Grammy Award? For Zuchu, as the best new artist, I think she deserves it because she has been in the industry for only 6 months, but she has been having a tremendous success so far. When you look at YouTube viewers, when you look at subscribers, when you look at Instagram, when you look at digital platforms like Boomplay and other places, even her recent song that she featured Diamond has been trending in the world. It was like 80th place in the world trending. So it's a tremendous success, and I think she deserved to win. And when you talk about Rayvanny with her album Flowers, I think also he deserved. This guy, he's the only winner from East Africa. He won BET Award as a new coming artist, and now he's considered for the Grammy Award winning. So it's great. And talking about Simba, Diamond Platnumz, for the song video of the year, JJ and Babalao, man, I've just done reaction for JJ yesterday, so check it out, the video. He deserves it. If you want to know more about this, just go and check those videos, 2 videos, Babalao and JJ, and let me know in the comment section. So let me know your opinion. But all in all, guys, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification button, follow me on Instagram, Swahili to the world. Until next time, Swahili Nation, Swahili to the world. Love and peace out.